You're listening to the SClubBeat with Dale and KATEY.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the SClubBeat. I am Dale.
And I'm KATEY.
And today, KATEY, we're going to play a very special game, KATEY. Do you know what game it is?
Never have I ever.
Never have you ever, KATEY, because we are here to discuss the second Children in Need single. Have you ever?
Yes.
KATEY, have you ever loved and lost someone?
We talking romance or family?
I mean, it's not clear what they're talking about. We don't know what they're talking about, you know? It could be either or. It could be either.
Well, relationship-wise, no, I've never loved and lost somebody.
So, KATEY, today we have a very special guest all the way from Scotland.
I'm super excited.
We are super excited. We've been trying to get her for all 3 of our seasons now, and we finally got her. Who do we have, KATEY?
It's my bestie. It's my sister from another mister. Huh?
Wow. Who is it?
It's Lorna. Lorna.
So, KATEY and I have different, relationships with Lorna. KATEY's went and stayed with her family and all that stuff, and I just randomly met her in Edinburgh to go see Rachel Stevens in Rip It Up, the 70s. And
no, we were like besties, and
they've gone to
we got matching tattoos.
They've done everything together. I was supposed to go with them to LA, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go. And I chickened. Because this was COVID was just dying out, and then monkeypox had a resurgence, KATEY. I just couldn't do it. But anyway, KATEY, are you so ready to talk to Lorna?
I'm getting so ready.
Do you know what else we're going to talk about?
Have you ever?
Have you ever, KATEY? That's the only thing, really. That's the only thing we're going to talk about.
So say.
So.
There's no special to go with it, unfortunately.
No, we didn't get any specials for Hollywood 7. It's kind of rude if you think about it. But they were so booked. And they did 2 tours, basically, within...
No, we got the tour instead. And between, we had to go wild.
We had 2 tours. So, Party Live happened in March of, I don't know. They were very close. They were 9 months apart. They basically have the same set list.
But yeah, you also had Go Wild in between that. Because Go Wild was before Hollywood as well.
Yeah,
so they had 2 tours and that. And we forgive them.
We forgive
them. We get spoiled in a different way. As specials, we come more live.
Could you imagine a Have You Ever TV special? Could you imagine that?
But they always love and lost, every special they get. And they fall in love in one day.
Maybe it could be that kind. They'd love to. Anyway.
Hello, friend.
Hi, Lorna.
Hi. And my bestie's here.
Yes, I'm here.
Show your tattoo. Where's your... Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You don't have one, Dale.
I don't have one. I have a different one. Now I'll go get it. Just send me a picture. I can have it by next week.
Yeah.
This is for us. You didn't do 7 shows.
Mm-hmm. So will we talk about the meaning of that in case anyone's curious?
Yes.
I mean, it's obvious it's a nice club tattoo. Yeah. But so obviously the tour last year, KATEY and I done a lot of shows together. We done 7 shows, and obviously 7 for SClub7, but also 7 shows. And we actually got the tattoo while we were in Glasgow, which is where I'm from. And we'd done it at a local tattoo shop. We chose the font together. It was a font that we both liked.
Coincidentally. We were like, okay, pick your, favorite, and we both sent the same one.
Yeah, we both liked the same one and managed to agree on one, thankfully. And then the heart was actually a last-minute addition, because we always said we wanted the 7, but then the heart we decided for Paul. So it was an extra.
You missed one of the 7s, though. It was our 7th vacation together as well.
You're right. So 7.
Beautiful.
7 vacations.
You couldn't write this.
Yes, it's extra special. Yeah.
So we are here, Lorna, to talk about Have You Ever. So just before we get started, what memories do you have? Because like you were around, like we're obviously in America, so we didn't get the promo push that y'all got. Do you have any like standout memories from it?
Think with Have You Ever, they were on a lot of morning shows, I feel,
Yeah.
promoting that one. I can't really remember much else of the promotion. I feel like compared to like other singles, it maybe didn't have as much like TV performances.
Like Top of the Pop performances and all that. It was on morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess Children in Need is more geared towards adults than children.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be correct?
Definitely.
Because children can't
Yeah,
donate.
definitely. Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
can't donate. So speaking of which, Have You Ever was released on November 19th of 2002 as the band's second Children in Need single. And they are still the only band to have ever released two.
Mm-hmm.
Still the only band, Katie.
They're special.
It is
Very
their
special.
fourth and final number one single, which is a travesty because Say Goodbye deserved to be number one as well.
Yeah, one last time.
But it is listed in the Guinness Book of World Records for having the highest number of people's voices released on a single song, as the B-side to it has children's choruses of, I don't remember how many schools, that was like 2,300 students or something. So it's the most people ever recorded in one song.
Oh, wow.
I just remember that Guinness book was in our library, and I was like so obsessed with it because it mentioned SClub, and I'm like, I just want to steal the Guinness book.
Like,
You should
cut the
have.
page out.
I know.
Yeah.
And the last thing, and I don't, had y'all gone when y'all went to LA? Did y'all go to any of the Have You Ever stuff? Because apparently
The
photo
house
was an architectural landmark in Los Angeles is the Sheets Goldstein residence near Beverly Hills. So it's apparently a very prominent building.
Oh, wow.
And the music video was filmed in the Ennis House, which is in the Hollywood Hills. So
Was that house not in a film as well? I think one of them in a movie?
I think
Blade Runner,
it
maybe?
is Ennis House Films. Let me Google it real quick because
Yeah, I think it was Blade Runner. Don't quote me on that because I've never actually seen it, but
I've never seen it either, so it's fine. This
Never seen either.
podcast is known for being inaccurate about everything.
Yeah, we are.
So they were in a film, The Day of the Locust, Blade Runner. You were the 1982 Blade Runner.
Oh, okay.
The TV show is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Karate Kid Part
I never watched
3,
that either.
Rush Hour, Michael Jackson's music video for Why, Ricky Martin's music video for a Spanish word that I can't pronounce, Star Trek. It's in a bunch of stuff. It's just in everything, and now I want to go to it. Just want to go.
Yeah. Well, next time we're in LA, let's do it.
Next time. So those are all the general facts that I have for Have You Ever. It's not like it didn't get the standard SClub single push because I want to say it was very rush released.
Yeah.
Because You was intended to be the follow up to Don't Stop Moving. I don't know if y'all knew that. So it was supposed to be Don't Stop Moving, You. I'm not sure if we would have gotten Have You Ever should Children in Need not have picked it up. And are Children in Need singles always ballads, Lorna?
No,
Or is it just
I don't think so. I think it's just been ballads like for SClub. I'm trying to think like who else has done Children in
Emma
Need
Button
singles.
did Downtown, and that's not a ballad.
Yeah.
Girls Aloud did Something New, and that's not a ballad. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just an S Club.
Yeah, it's just must be SClub. Yeah.
Must be an S Club thing.
It would be nice if they ever done another one, and it was more of like an upbeat poppy number.
I keep crossing my fingers that it's coming, Lorna. Like I swore if you would have asked me last year, they were gonna do the Children in Need single, but they don't do them anymore apparently.
No.
So I think the last one was like in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. It was a Niall Horan song with some girl.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
well, it's Anne Marie. I just heard that.
Yeah, so
Was
I don't...
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
it was a cover of a song. I can't remember what
Yeah.
it.
I
But
want
it did
to say
just pop
something
up.
about tears. Something about tears. Let me Google it because, I like factual information.
Called.
Just go.
I've been on an Anne Marie kick lately.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's another core memory from the tour because
Yeah,
the opening act performed 2002.
me and Lorna had
and
the choreography down for that one.
We did, yeah. That's what happens when you go to so many shows. You end up learning choreography even to the opening acts.
Niall actually has 2 songs with Anne-Marie. Our Song and Everywhere.
I love our song, the acoustic version. I've been obsessed with that one too.
But I don't think that... I think it would have been Everywhere that was... Yeah, it was Everywhere, the Children Need single for 2001.
Mm-hmm.
Or 21,
I
I'm
got it
sorry.
right.
Yeah.
And it peaked at number
I'm
23 on the singles chart. So I guess once they started not hitting number 1, they're like, we're not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
This is a waste of our time
probably.
and money.
Yeah.
They can still perform a new song on Children Need. They don't have to release a single.
Yeah. Or even like comic relief for
Well,
something.
keep in mind, they did do the 2014 Children in Need telethon, and they recorded they performed none of their singles. And I think that was a real travesty. Like, I think Have You Ever Never Had a Dream Come True should have been included in that set.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I'm glad we got what we
definitely.
did.
But they were ballads, and it wouldn't have made sense with the remix.
They did it for the tour.
Well, yeah, but the remix for the
I mean,
it was like a fast-paced remix. Like
they could have done it in a separate. They could have done 2 separate performances, Katie.
Sure. Okay.
So the B-sides to Have You Ever was Dangerous, and I don't know. It's such a beautiful song. It's one of my favorites. And in the Cardiff meet and greet for the 2015 Bring It All Back tour, Jo did not remember this song. She completely forgot this song. She did not know it existed.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I think it's a forgettable song.
Well, I think a lot of people do
just-
skip it because it's chucked as a B-side and it's never performed or anything.
Yeah.
So I can understand how it would be forgettable for you, Katie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
Not your favorite.
yeah.
It's such a beautiful song. Jo sounds amazing, and I'm sad that she doesn't remember it. So
It sounds more like a Rachel song, like something Rachel would have done in her solo. That's what it kind of. I don't know the beat of it.
yeah, I could see that. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Do y'all follow Kylie Minogue? I know Katie and I talked about it. So she did an anti-tour. It was sometime between 2010 and 2020. I don't know exactly when. And she just performed like B-sides and like album tracks and unreleased stuff. And I would love S Club to do just a B-sides tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all
Like
of the
just some Color Blue. I know Dale hates that song.
Not a B-side. That is not a B-side.
No, but it's an album track that have never been performed anywhere.
I'm fine with that, Katie. I'm absolutely fine with never hearing The Color of Blue live.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that song, Laura?
What one?
The Color of Blue?
It's not my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably one of my least favorite songs on the 7 album.
Mm-hmm.
I like it just because, like, nostalgia reason, because I love LA7.
Yeah.
So hearing it reminds me of LA7, but it's not one of my favorite tracks. So, like,
Dale just hates it because the lyrics make no sense.
Yeah, if you look at the lyrics, they don't make like. Why does The Color of Blue make it make sense? It doesn't make sense. So fun fact: in Australia, the B-side was Never Had a Dream Come True. So obviously, outside of the UK, Children in Need doesn't exist. So when they released in other countries, they tacked on different B-sides and different stuff. So track 1 was Have You Ever. Track 2 was Never Had a Dream Come True. Track 3 was Dangerous. And then they did the Have You Ever music video. And I think that's amazing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like, that's...
Can we talk about that music video real quick?
That's the next list.
Okay.
It's the next thing
Okay, I'm sorry.
We're getting there.
Finish your facts, then. I'm sorry.
And that's
Dale's in charge. I forgot.
That's the last fact I have about the B-sides. But I really hate that Joe doesn't remember Dangerous. And I love that Never Had a Dream Come True was on the Australian version of the single. And
it makes you wonder, like, is there other songs that some of the band members don't remember?
yeah, like I think
Joe
that's
can't
important.
remember that one. Yeah.
There was one on the interview, the meet and greet interview for the first tour. Hannah said something about a song. I
Premonition.
don't remember which song. No, she named one that she thought was unreleased and it was on the album.
Loving Gonna Wait For You.
Was it that one? I just remember her saying,
What's it?
Yeah, because she says it wasn't released as a single, and someone says it was tacked on to Say Goodbye, and she was like, oh. But she then justified it saying that it didn't have a proper music video, that's why she doesn't remember it.
that was,
Yeah.
I hate that.
I mean, that's valid.
I mean, we can get into that during Seeing Double, but yeah, that was a ripoff.
I hated that music video. So,
Yeah.
Katie, what did you want to talk about with the, before we get to the music video? I hate when they re-release the single on streaming that they change the color of the logo on the cover. Because randomly on streaming, it's a blue S Club 7.
Yeah.
And I need whoever submitted that to be fired.
I mean, of
I
course you would
do not
notice
like that. It looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. Do y'all have any comment on that?
Well,
To be
on
honest,
which one?
I hadn't noticed.
Have you ever, when it
Yeah.
was released on streaming, the cover,
Uh-huh.
the logo is blue,
Like, as opposed
Oh?
to
white?
this?
Yes, it was white on the cover that you have in
Oh.
front of you,
Well,
but
Yeah.
when it's on streaming, it's blue.
Oh.
Yeah, whenever
I
you're
had
older, go
not
look
noticed
at it.
that.
there I
Don't
am.
look
Oh,
at it.
wow.
And then like they changed
Wait,
the
you're talking this?
yes on streaming, like on Apple Music,
Okay.
it's blue.
Yeah. Instead of the white?
Yes, instead of white, it is blue.
Okay. Well, that makes no sense because that doesn't,
I know, Katie.
like, blue doesn't fit with the scheme.
That's what I'm saying, Kate. It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
need them
that
to
is-
do better
yeah,
and fix
that's-
it.
Yeah.
Hey, I have the hype sticker.
Mm.
Dale likes his hype stickers.
I do love hype stickers.
No.
So, Katie,
Yeah.
what did you want to talk about? Because the only thing I have about the music video is that it was filmed at Anna's house. That's
Yeah.
the only thing.
I think John got gypped in that video. Like, he is barely in it.
He's gorgeous, though.
Yeah. He's
Like
like outside on a phone the whole time. Like, I don't know what his
His hair was
part of
perfect.
the video was. Yeah.
Perfect.
But yeah, he's
I
in
do
like
like the
3
video.
clips.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Like-
the main focus is Joe because she sings 99.9% of the song. So.
Well, no, you got Paul looking sad at the sink full of dirty dishes. I mean, you got
And Joe said for the tears that she has, they were Visine that had to be dripped onto her face. I don't
and
know.
she was standing on the ladder in front of the window. I remember that part.
Yeah.
But
And this, Have You Ever, is actually the final music video that Paul Cottermole ever filmed because You
Ooh.
was already filmed by the time they did this. So this is the last official music video that Paul was in. And that saddens me.
I mean,
Nice.
technically, he was in These Are the Days.
And Say Goodbye. Like, he's featured in
Oh,
that.
yeah, true. Yeah.
Didn't film
Yeah.
for them. And he was also in Love Ain't Gonna Wait For You while we were talking about that.
Okay.
He was in that as well.
But physically, yes. You
Yes,
was
last
Have You Ever was the
and
last one.
that's sad.
Mm-hmm.
I do wonder if we would have gotten a These Are the Days had Paul not passed away. Like, would we have gotten a new single? Like, with all 7 of them? Like,
I
was
feel
that
like-
ever in the plans?
I feel like when they first announced the reunion last February with all 7, I feel like that might have been the plan. Like, maybe a single at some point before the tour. And then obviously everything that happened stopped
Yeah.
that. I mean, I'd like to hope that was the plan. But
Yeah.
I mean, they still could have used the same song. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not exactly about, losing
Mhm.
someone. So they could have still used the
Yeah.
same song.
yeah, totally.
And I'm sorry. I don't know if we've discussed this yet, but I think they should have held on to Rain and released that during this time and used that as a single because the fans go crazy for Rain. I personally don't love it, but the message of the song fits more with that situation, you know?
Yeah.
So I think if they would have held it off and released it as a single now, it would have made sense.
But they wouldn't have known.
I mean, no, obviously not, but I just think like it would have fit better. And I mean, no one bought the 2025 or the 2015 version of Best, so they don't know what's on streaming. I mean, I mostly bought it too, and like we did, but like the general
Lorna bought it for me, I think.
I think I did. I think I got yeah.
I that was the first S Club album I ever purchased, like in person, because I bought it in Cardiff. And it's the
I remember that.
It was the release week, so I actually contributed to its charting because it did chart. But I
did try in London, but it was sold out.
Yeah,
like, we went to HMV or
yeah,
but
it was on
sold
like
out.
Oxford Street or something.
Yeah,
they tried and it wasn't there. So I think that's why I got it for you and sent it over.
But I think that Rain. I'm sure if they would have released Rain in 2025 or 2024, no one would have known. Like, the fans would have known, but, like, the general public, and I still think they need to release a single. We need to stop talking. We're talking about Have You Ever? Like, we don't need to talk about that. So, yes.
I mean, it's hard not to get off topic because, like, it's Lorna. Like, our experience, expands the whole time. Like, so it's.
So, did either of y'all listen to the covers that I sent you yesterday of Have You Ever?
Hell no.
Yeah, I listened to the American Juniors.
I've learned my lesson.
one.
I don't listen to those. Those are horrible.
I think I was too distracted at the fact that it was Lucy Hale. And
That's crazy.
Like, Pretty Little Liars. Yeah. I forget that she was in that band.
Yeah, it's crazy. Did she actually make it in the band, or was she just on the show?
No, she was in the band.
Oh, who knew?
Yeah.
But so there's two different versions of it. There's the one that was performed on the TV show, and then they also covered it for the album. And I'm going to say the same thing I do with all the other American Junior songs and say that it was absolutely terrible.
I mean, compared to S Clubs, I mean, I don't think
compared to S Club, and they changed the instrumental ever so slightly. And
it didn't help. Their voices aren't mature enough to like hit those notes and have that oomph from their diaphragm and stuff. Like they don't have that yet.
I'm pretty sure they have a diaphragm
big over there.
Well, they didn't know how to use it correctly.
I'm pretty sure they had a diaphragm. I don't think that is something that grows. I think it's just something that's there. But that's fair. And they were singing about things they didn't know anything about, because they were what, like 10? If that.
Tunes. Yeah.
So
I love that. Not to fast forward again, but I always loved that about when we did Sweet Love with the 2002, when they were like, we're only 11 and we're like, you're just 18 right now. Like, you weren't 11 in 2002. Like, you weren't even born.
Yeah, exactly.
They were so
like,
good.
It was just.
I'm really shocked they haven't released anything, like, publicly.
Yeah.
Like, it's been, what, like 3 years now?
Yeah. And did you see that their manager is actually one of the members of East 17?
I don't even know who that is.
I don't know if you know that. So East 17, they were like an older boy band. They done like, I can't remember the song.
Stay Another
like a
Day?
music video. Yeah, that was it. And they have like the big puffer coats.
I know,
music video.
Girls Aloud covered it.
Yeah. One of the members is their manager. I didn't know
he's not
that
doing a very
until-
good job because they don't have anything on streaming.
I know. They need to
Is
do,
our
like,
manager
some
doing a
original.
good job?
We're getting a remix at some point, Katie. We're getting something at some point. We just got a Waitrose commercial. Be patient.
Yeah.
Are you shopping
I'm
at Waitrose
surprised.
now? Lorna, do you have a Waitrose, or is that England exclusive?
No, we do have Waitrose. It's just, it's more like it's classed as your fancier, like.
Yeah. So I was talking to someone, I don't know who, someone on our Instagram was messaging me, and I was explaining to them what Waitrose was because I don't know who is from what country. So they said something to me, and I was like, it's like a high-end grocery store, and they're like, I'm aware, I shop there. And I'm like, oh, sorry. I didn't know you
Yeah.
were. But he was really nice.
Stuff. It's just, you wouldn't do like your full food shop, I guess. I mean, now we have to say that we will, because S Club, you know.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I've ever been to a Waitrose. Anytime I've gone over there, I always went to Tesco.
What about Sainsbury?
Yeah. Sainsbury's,
well.
Tesco, Asda. Asda's basically Walmart for us, I guess.
Except for like half the size.
I did go to an Asda over there when I went, I think it was London, when I went to London for Hoopla. There was an Asda right there that I went to, because my mom, like, she's German, and she has a very specific towel that she uses to, like, wash her face or, like, dry her face. And they don't make them in America. So she's like, I need you to go over there and buy these. So I went and I bought her, like, 10 towels, and she's just as happy as ever.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a Sainsbury down on, where's the hotel we stay at all the time? What is that?
The London one.
Yeah.
Oh, the St. Giles?
Yeah.
Sorry, pronounce it.
Well, I want to say Lancaster Square, but that's not it. It's the Tottenham. Tottenham Court Road.
So Tottenham Court Road, and then we go up, and it's like on, like it's literally next to the hotel. It's perfect for us.
There's a Sainsbury right there, and that's what when me and my sister stayed there last time. Every morning we go to Sainsbury.
Yeah,
and get our
and when you were at
breakfast.
my house, like that was like our local.
Mhm.
Like, when you stayed with me.
I'm glad that we're giving everyone geography lessons on a podcast.
Yeah, literally.
It's
Yeah.
important.
Hey, I love London and Edinburgh are like, or even your hometown. Like, I could tell you how to get around now. Like,
Yeah.
I loved Edinburgh.
literally.
It was so pretty.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Okay. So, y'all don't have anything else to say about the covers? Katie?
no,
Nothing?
no, I didn't even bother listening because I could just hear how they're gonna sound, and I know it's.
So, the last thing we're going to talk about are the charts. So, I think this is the last single that S Club did where it was released semi-globally around, like, Europe and all that. Like, Australia, New Zealand got it. But I don't think Alive and Say Goodbye got the same love. I think this is the last, like, single that they were pushing, you know? So, obviously, it is S Club's last number one in England, or the UK. Lorna, can you explain something to me? What is different between, like, a UK chart and a Europe chart? Or, like, a UK release and a Europe release? Do you know?
I don't know the difference on it, but
Because the Europe
European would
releases,
be
I noticed, don't have remixes on them, so it's usually just, like, the B-side.
yeah. So the UK would focus fully on like your Scotland, England, Wales, Ireland, whereas European would go more like over
France
as
and
like
England,
a broader
or France
market,
and
like,
Germany?
yeah, France, yeah. So it would focus on all of Europe. But obviously, S Club weren't as big in Europe as they are. So now, obviously, with Brexit, the UK is separate from Europe. So we're like our own little bubble, like away
Yeah.
from Europe. But I feel like in places like Spain and Germany, all those places, even though S Club were known, they weren't as big as they would have been in the UK. So maybe that's why they didn't get as much as what we got within the UK.
I just always
market,
thought it was
maybe?
so weird how, like, just the European releases never included the remixes. Like, I just ordered something. I ordered a Rachel Stevens Some Girls CD, and it doesn't have the sports release logo, and it only has Some Girls and Spin That Bottle. So it only has the two songs,
Yeah.
no remix. And
Yeah,
no
that
reference
is-
to sports release.
Yeah, that is strange because obviously back then, us in the UK were still in Europe at the time. So that's
But-
why I don't know
I don't know.
why that
But-
would have been.
It was number one in your home country as well, Lorna. It was number one in Scotland.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Go Scotland.
Yeah. Woo,
They're-
yep.
The UK and Scotland are the only two that I got to number one at. I got to number 4 in Ireland,
Mhm.
number 8 in Belgium, number 20 in New Zealand. So this is the last time New Zealand has upset us, Katie. Said us, but
She
Australia.
gave New Zealand such crap. Poor Mel. We brought her on and gave her so much crap.
Australia, Katie, they're about to piss us off. Australia's about to piss us off. So I got to number 21 in Sweden, number 37 in Germany. So that's also like these also charted in the countries that we were talking about for Europe. So like it got number 37 in Germany. So I don't know. Maybe the European charts are like all of the charts put together.
Maybe.
But at the same time, they weren't released at the same time in England and in Germany, so it wouldn't be accurate. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much about it. Maybe I'm thinking too much.
I'm not really sure how it all works.
In Romania, it got to number 39. In Switzerland, it got to 40. And in Austria and in Australia, Katie, it got to number 49.
But you know what? At least it charted because, US didn't do crap.
We didn't even get the single. That was it even on our album, Don't Stop Moving? I think it was.
I don't have Don't Stop Moving.
What do you mean you don't have Don't Stop Moving, Katie?
I don't have it.
Okay, Christmas gift idea.
Yeah.
It does have
the album, not the single.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to differentiate though, because how many things are called Don't Stop Moving?
There's so many things called Don't Stop Moving.
Yeah. I do not have the Don't Stop Moving US album release.
Do you have the US single
Yes.
release?
Yes.
Okay.
And I have the UK ones.
Do you have the UK DVD? For the tour documentary?
Well, yes.
Do you have the US Don't Stop Moving single on DVD? It has the
Are you
Sunshine
talking-
cover on it?
Yeah. That one?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
so random.
Yes.
That is so random.
Is that the one that was...
I'll deal with that later.
Is that the one that's like a video game?
No, it's just the
Or
music.
No.
PC game? Oh, okay.
Video game. I have a weird cover for the video game.
Oh, at least you
But-
know, yeah, that. At least
Yeah.
you knew what I was talking about. Because I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's like
The
On
computer
the
game.
Road? Is
Yeah,
it?
On the
Is that
Road.
what it's called? Yeah.
But it's got a weird cover to it. Like, it's not the full picture.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
It
Yeah.
looks like they just put it
Yeah.
in a new cover. I don't think that's the original cover.
Yeah.
Well, no, like the original cover, like this, the blue is like full.
Yeah, I
So
know.
I don't know what.
That's
Yeah.
a duplicate. I
Yeah.
don't think that's the original. And
So.
it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I have it. Doesn't matter what version.
Not. So the
But-
last thing we have to talk about is Katie's favorite thing that we discuss on this podcast, Lorna.
It gives me a hard time for it. It's year-end charts.
The year-end charts.
So
She
I
did
do
not-
want to say something about this real quick.
Okay.
I don't remember who gave me crap about it. Huh?
It has Have You Ever on it, doesn't it?
It does, but it says the new TV series on ABC Family, but it lists it as Viva S Club.
Oh. So is that the US one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah,
it
I don't
randomly. It
have
was
that.
released with the single. It has the logo says S Club and not S Club 7.
Yeah.
It still features Paul because the Don't Stop Moving video also has Paul in it.
Yeah.
He's
But
still
US didn't know it as Viva, though.
They didn't.
No, we just had it. We didn't have a name for it. It was just
It
S
was
Club.
S Club.
But on here, it promotes it as Viva. First episode aired 9/9/2002.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So-
You know, the one thing I don't have in my merch collection is the US cover of Seeing Double, the movie. I don't have that.
I can send you it. I have an extra.
Do you?
I have an extra too.
Yeah. Oh, wow, yeah. Please, I'd love that. I always did find it very strange, though, the US cover, how it's just Hannah.
Do you have?
And then,
And
and then why is she...
My stuff's about to fall because I keep grabbing
Spanish
stuff.
version
That one?
with the
The what,
two?
sorry?
The Spanish version that has like two S Clubs?
No. No.
Hmm.
I just have the UK version. I could never find any of the other ones over here.
I have the DVD and the VHS of Seeing Double.
I think
Oh my
VHS as
God.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if one of you can send me it, that would be much appreciated, because
Rock,
I
paper,
would love to
scissors,
have
it.
that.
I get first dibs. She's mine.
Okay, fine. I don't want to part with my second copy anyway. So you can send it.
I have her address memorized by heart. Like, she'll
I
get
don't.
it in a jiffy. I do.
So the year-end charts, Katie, it was the 21st best-selling single in England. or the UK. So that is after 1 month and I think a month and a week, or a month and a week and a half. So that's not bad, you know?
Yeah.
The 21st best-selling single. They were also the 21st best-selling single the year prior. So they really love that number 21. And then it was the 40.
It's a multiple of 7.
It is.
Yeah.
Also, see, this podcast does so much. It teaches you geography. It teaches you math. You don't get that on other podcasts.
It teaches you not put gasoline in your trunk.
Yes, we've given important life lessons. Important life lessons. And it was the 45th best-selling single in Ireland. So is that multiplied? Can you multiply that by 7, Katie? I don't know. I don't know math.
What is it?
45?
What? No.
No, it's not divisible by 7. So
No, 49 is the next divisibility.
bitches.
Sorry.
So, they can't all be winners. But again, in case anyone was wondering, Have You Ever did not chart in America, and it was not released in America. So we don't have any chart information for that for you.
No, first time we heard it was...
It
Would
would
it
have
be the
been
tour?
Hollywood.
Probably.
Huh?
Well, no, because we didn't get the tour. Because we saw the 2001 tour before Hollywood because they played You, and I had no clue what You was because nobody
that was
knew.
that was like very new at the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we would have heard it in Hollywood.
Yeah. But yeah. So that's all we have for this episode. Do y'all have any final thoughts or favorite memories from Have You Ever? Do y'all have
Joe
anything?
kills it on tour.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
phenomenal.
hearing Have You Ever live is probably one of the S Club songs on like a tour or like a live show that I always look forward to hearing just because of Joe's vocals. It's
She's
the high note.
Absolutely
It's
phenomenal. If y'all have never been to an
Yeah.
S Club gig, I assume everyone who's listening to this podcast has, because it's a very niche podcast. But if you can ever see Joe sing anything, really, I would highly recommend it. I think Joe is the equivalent, like the UK equivalent to R. Kelly Clarkson. I don't think she can mess anything up.
Yeah,
She's never sung a
incredible.
bad song.
Live. No.
I said it.
Yeah.
I
That's
said it,
definitely
Katie.
one of
She's
my
the UK's
favorites.
Kelly. Fight me on it.
What are you telling me? I'm not fighting you on it. I'll
We
take
might-
Joe over Kelly Clarkson any day.
Okay, first of all, we're not doing that. We're not going to do that. We are not going to do that because we love Kelly Clarkson on this podcast.
Mhm.
So,
No, I loved the Carnival's performance of Have You Ever. Like when they go down the stairs, I liked that one.
Yeah. Do you have a
So-
favorite
Are they in
live
suits?
performance of Have You Ever? Like whether it's from a tour, whether it's from a TV appearance?
Like me?
Yeah, like any of it. Like, is there one performance of that
That
song
stands
that
out.
yeah.
mm,
That's what I'm trying to think of. Like, what is my favorite one?
I would probably, the only one that really I remember is GMTV because I really just love the GMTV performances of like all the singles anytime they went on GMTV because like they're up at like 6 o'clock in the morning for this. Like that's live.
Yeah.
Like that's live. So
I just remember there was one. I can't remember who. It was the white background.
Mm-hmm.
Like the white square background. I want to say
Pop
it's
World.
not Planet Pop. Pop World, yes. Bradley's like randomly missing. Like they did an interview. Yeah, they did an interview before they performed. He was there, but during the performance, he's randomly missing.
Oh, maybe he had to like leave for something else straight after.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
it was
don't
in
know.
After him, maybe he just couldn't make the performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but he's randomly like missing.
I also like
But-
the one, I think it was on, might have been Viva S Club, where they perform it in front of like the fountain.
Mhm.
Was
That
it
was,
Viva S Club or Hollywood?
Yeah. No, I think it was Viva. It was the stylist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can look it up real
Yeah.
quick.
I do have to laugh. There's one performance of Tina. was it Showtime at the Stadium or something like that, when they're on like big stage, when they're we're starting to echo again. I don't know why. But when they're supposed to like cross behind Joe, she is like so delayed crossing. Like she's like way out here and everybody else is like behind Joe. And then at the very end where they spin, she's like delayed on that too. Like, bless her heart. But it just, that performance like cracks me up with her.
Yeah.
She must have just been having an off day, but.
I'll need to look at that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they didn't perform it in Viva S Club.
Was it not? Was it maybe?
Oh, Stylist was Hollywood. Duh.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why am I
had
thinking...
the episode right, just wrong season. They did it twice, though, didn't they?
Oh,
no, that was Show Me Your Colors.
Is it? Or am I thinking of...
But they did a lot of repeats in Viva, though.
So. Oh, yeah, they did it in The Return as well, so the last episode. So they did it in the...
That's when they're on the street.
Yeah.
Or is that a different single?
What are you thinking?
Was the one I'm thinking of, is it in front of a fountain?
Yeah, because there's random ones where, like, two of them are, like, back-to-back singing.
That's Show Me Your Colors.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Dale.
Where they're in front of the fountain, it's Show Me Your Colors.
No.
Yes.
It's Have You Ever.
No.
No, Show Me Your Colors, they're down flat and there's a balcony behind them.
Yeah, that's the one where it's like, it's a really nice, like,
I haven't seen it in 23 years. I haven't seen Hollywood 7 in 23 years. That's my But I do know Show Me Your Colors is in front of a fountain.
No.
Yes, it is. There's two.
No, it's not.
One in the graveyard, and then there's one where at the house party. And
they're not in front of a fountain, though. They're in front of a wall.
There's a fountain there, KATEY.
Well, there could be a fountain in any house.
KATEY, I'm going to fight you on this. Wait till we get to the Hollywood 7 episodes. I'm going to have facts so hard for you, because I'm going to watch it this time. I'm watching it.
Insert clip.
Yeah.
Let's see who wins.
Zach.
I'd give it all to change the way the world goes round.
And then, like, this is me and KATEY arguing about
right here. Hard drive with all my performances.
Okay, I don't know.
Fight me.
I will. Wait till the Hollywood 7 episode. I got you. Specifically with Show Me Your Colors, because I know. The kiss, because there's... Yeah, it's there. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it for you, KATEY. Anyway, that is the end of our...
Because the Have You Ever that Lorna is talking about, they're actually in the same costumes that they did in the 2022 tour.
Yeah.
Except they don't have the jackets.
Yeah, okay, I'm thinking of the right one then.
Yeah. But it's always random, though, because they still have the little pouch, like, on their outfits, they have the pouches from the mic, and they're still attached to them.
Oh,
so you can see them in Hollywood, but it looks weird because they got, like, this random pouch on the back of their shirt.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah. They were very, cool. It was very, times were tight, KATEY. They didn't have all the wardrobe they needed. Times were tight.
Yeah.
So that is the end of our Have You Ever episode, KATEY and Lorna. That is the end of it.
I'm just so happy we got Lorna on. We've been fighting her for
We've been trying
months. Thank you so much for having me on.
Yes. But Lorna, did you want to drop your social so everyone can follow you and see how gorgeous you are and everything?
Oh. Yeah, sure. So my Instagram is Lorna McLean X, or you can follow me on Twitter, which is just with Love Lorna.
With Love Lorna. You can follow me at World of S Club on pretty much everything. KATEY, did you want to drop yours since I always talk for you?
Sure. I'm at KATEY_Carmen on pretty much everything as well.
Yay. And if you want to follow the podcast, you can follow us at the SClubBeat. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe.
What'd you say, Lorna?
I was like, do you need a third co-host?
Yeah.
We would love that.
I would love that. I was hard enough to get on one episode. Never mind.
Do it every Saturday. We could not.
We've already booked you for a date for 2 years from now, we said?
Yeah.
Literally. I mean, yeah. Hopefully I will be back on before the 2-year mark, but still.
Yes, fingers crossed. Thank you so much for joining us, Lorna. We appreciate you. You're gorgeous. You're lovely.
I love you both.
And it's just, I don't have enough words to describe how much it's lovely to see your face.
Oh, you too. Actually, before we go, the date, it is officially 1 year ago today
Yes.
since the tour. And Dale, we seen each other in Manchester for opening
Did we
night.
take a picture?
So it's official. We did.
We did.
We did. I will send you it. Yes.
Okay, it was you took the picture.
Yeah, it's on my phone, yeah.
Okay.
I will
so
send you at the end of this.
I love that so
Yeah.
much. We
I
can,
didn't
1 year.
join them till later. I'm sorry.
I know.
Well, I
it was
didn't
only a
even
few
go.
days later. Yeah.
I didn't go to
Yeah,
any
you
of
could
the
only
other-
come for the opening night.
Yes, and I barely made that.
Oh.
Like, I arrived the day of the tour. Like, the day that
Yeah.
they were going on. I was so tired.
Yeah. You
And then I
must
left
have
the
had,
next
like,
day.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You must have been jet lagged because you
Oh,
were
well.
there for less than 24 hours,
Yeah.
essentially.
I did the same thing in Edinburgh, though. I was only there for like 2 or 3
Mhm.
days.
How are you saying
Yeah.
that?
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Is that not right?
Edinburgh.
You say it like an I. Edinburgh.
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 I don't know. Anyway, bye, everybody.
Bye.
You're listening to the S Club Beat with Dale and KATEY.